Oh, hey. Can I share this? It seems not. I guess I'll share it when I'm done. Hello. I don't often go live on my page anymore, mainly because I felt like it wasn't getting as much reach as when I just do it in my Facebook group. So I tend to do things in my Facebook group a bit more these days. If you want to join it, it's called Mindset and Life Transformations. That's where all the juice happens. But for today, I'm like a grandma with my blanket. My little blanket over my little legs because they got cold. I wanted to speak to you about something that I just experienced, and it's something I've been repatterning, so it was very enlightening for me to experience it in real time. And one of the things that I don't think is spoken about enough is how you have to be able to get okay with letting go in order to claim more and to receive more and step into whatever it is that you're wishing to claim, wherever you're wanting to go, whatever you want to grow into, whether that's more money, a different body shape, whether it's up-leveling your business or some other area of your life. My example specifically today is around business. And the way that this showed up for me today was that I've been taking all of my old content, I say old, all of my previous programs that I've created. And because I tend to run things once and then not run them again, apart from the money mindset reset, because of that, it's like all this amazing content just happens, and it's like a moment in time, and the people who were there and they got it, and then it's gone and it never got used again. And I got to the point where I was like, I just don't feel like that's really, even from a business perspective, it's not really the best way to run a business necessarily, because it's like, well, there's all this content that's just sitting there that could be repurposed. So there's that kind of strategic, like logical standpoint. But more than anything, and what was really in my heart was that I really, I don't love the fact that there was all this amazing clearing work and mindset work and these incredible programs that made so much change in people's lives that people didn't even know existed, and that it could be exactly the thing that they need to like catalyze them into this next step of their evolution, right? So I was thinking, how do I create something where people can go and access this stuff? So anyway, oh, hey, Shannon. Hey, girl. Nice to see your face. I haven't seen you in a while, lover. So I started to feel into, creating this membership site, which is what I've done, and it's been up and running for a while, and it's awesome. But what I'm leading into here is the idea that in order for me to actually bring that to fruition and let that happen, I had to delegate quite a lot of that, like pretty much all of the work, to my lovely VA, who set the whole thing up for me. And I also had to really let go of needing to control how people experience and journey the programs, because they're self-study. So that's the whole idea, is that people can access this content anytime, do it at their leisure, pick and choose which bits that resonate with them, and like leave the rest. Like when you do like a choose your own adventure style program, right? When you do like a self-study program, the onus is very much on the person who has bought the program to get what they need from it. When I run something live, I'm able to poke people and be like, hey, where are you? You've disappeared. Like, what's going on? But when people just do it on their own, I don't have that. I don't have any control. I don't have any control anyway, but it's like the illusion of control, right? When people are running something live with me. So that was the first piece of control that I really had to dissolve, was like the need to take responsibility for other people's journey, the need for other people to see the value in the work that I'd created. And so creating that membership site took way longer than it needed to, purely because I had to go through the processes of delegating, getting okay with surrendering, and letting my beautiful VA like really live in her zone of genius and pull it all together, systemize it, and make it look beautiful, right? So that was the first piece, and that's something that I've done. It's integrated, it's up and running. I love it. And now it's just like bap, let's go, champ. Let's just keep uploading shit. And like there's going to be more and more offerings getting added to that throughout the year. The next level, I've been feeling this for a while, and I remember saying to my friend, like, I can feel about 6 weeks ago, I was like, I can feel there's something big coming. I can get goosebumps thinking about it. And it feels like this, like a big, like tidal wave almost of energy that's coming my way. And I could feel it, and things, momentum started happening. I started getting asked to do appearances in things, and could I do a module in this person's program, and blah, blah, blah. And it's just all these amazing things started to show up for me. And then the drought came. The drought didn't exactly, like, it wasn't exactly a drought, but it was more like all this momentum, all these amazing things started happening. And then it was like my body went, oh, fuck, I can't control how these people perceive me. And they're not people from my current audience. I was like, oh, this is what I want. It's what I've been asking for, is exposure to, you know, people who are in different realms, who are, you know, maybe who haven't even heard of me before. It's like exposure to my work. And of course, you know, I have some control over the way that I put that work out there, but I don't know who's going to be in those offerings. I don't know who's going to be in those groups. I don't have control. Like, I'm very good at putting myself out into the world and having people see who I am as a human, and therefore understand when they come and work with me, they know what they're getting, right? They know they're getting they're getting a little sprinkle of crazy on their mindset and spirituality work. However, if people haven't been in my orbit for a while, then to just have this energy rock up like, bah, 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 it's like, I'm very Marmite. I'm aware of this, you know, I'm Marmite. I'm not everyone's cup of tea. It's totally cool. I'm down with that. But going into this, I think I'm down with that, until I then get like plunged into someone else's offering or program and holding space for their audience and their clients. And I'm like, oh, fuck. What if they think I'm a fucking weirdo? What if they hate me? What if they think I don't know what I'm talking about? The reality is that both of these experiences that I've had in someone else's program or someone else's group has actually been really well received. And, you know, it's the people who maybe, I don't know if anyone hasn't received it well, I'm not sure. But if they haven't, I'm not attached. Like, I'm genuinely not attached to what they think about me, because I know that I went in and I delivered a really fucking high standard offering. I really added value. I really made some amazing magic happen for people, and shifts were happening. New realizations were happening. It was so fucking incredible on both occasions. And in fact, I've, you know, some of those people have then now come to sign up in some of my group offerings, and some of them have signed up to work with me one-to-one. So, you know, obviously I did something right. You know what I mean? But the interesting thing for me was that feeling like, oh, this is a new edge. This is a new edge where I'm reaching more people in different audiences and getting to have the impact that I desire to have in the world with new people and get my word and my work out there. But that beautiful sense of, this is new, this is scary, oh my goodness, old patterns flaring up, was what really showed me that I was playing at an edge, playing a new game, and ready to step into a new level. So that's really cool. Today, I experienced a new piece of this puzzle, which I would like to share with you. In my 30-day money mindset reset, link is in the thing if you want to jump in on that, because it is fucking cool. In the 30-day money mindset reset, what I've done is I've collated all of the groups together, all the times that I've run it, and I've had everyone join one main peer support group. Peer support being the key here, right? Why did I do this? This is important to know. I did this because I wanted everyone to be able to bring all of the energy together. I wanted to be able to do a bonus clear to energize that space and like really create a beautiful container for people. I wanted to create a space where people could share wins around their financial goals and share and support each other. Okay, so this is really key. This is really key to the story. This is why I created it this way. This is why I've made it a self-study program, so that anyone can join anytime and be a part of that group and have access to that beautiful community, right? Amazing. I'm really excited and happy, like with the group and the offering and all the things. Today, I was tagged in something and someone was like sharing kind of like, you know, something like a revelation that had happened. And I then went in and like made a little comment, just like, yeah, that's totally normal that this would happen. It's amazing, woohoo, kind of thing. And then I noticed that somebody else had jumped in and like also said, oh yeah, it's fine, that happened for me when I did the program. Now, bear in mind, the reason I created this group was so that there could be a community and peer support, because I genuinely really believe that community and having that place where you can go and share your wins and be celebrated and supported in the wins is so fucking valuable. And there's not enough of that around, because we're always like looking for the problem, and people are so trained into like relating and connecting with each other wound to wound, that, you know, that supportive community to celebrate you when you win and like fuel the energy of your celebration isn't always readily available. And that's what I wanted to create. So the fact that it was actually happening in real time, in an offering, in a container that I created, it was like, yes. But you know what my reaction was? My reaction was, oh fuck, someone else responded before I had a chance to. I mean, we're talking like minutes here, not like fucking days. It was like literally like about probably more like 30 seconds or something. And I was like, oh no. And it triggered this old story. And the beauty of this was that as I was sitting here on the couch, like, why am I in such a fucking bad mood? I was having a great day. Why am I holding this like angsty, fucked up energy in my body? What's happened? Because anytime you're not feeling deeply satisfied, content, peaceful, curious, creative, anytime I'm feeling like frustrated or irritated, or like, grr, I know something's triggered something. I know something has happened in my day. Someone's looked at me and I've made it mean something. Hey, Lou. Someone's looked at me and I've made it mean something, or, you know, whatever. It's like I've interpreted something internally and it's created a little like bzz in my energetic system, because I've seen something, I felt something, I've heard something, and it's triggered something inside of me, right? So when I was sitting there feeling this uncomfortable feeling, I realized that as much as I was able to go, yes, this is amazing, I've created this community, there was this little kid part of me inside that was like, what if they don't need you anymore? What if they... And I'm like, that's the fucking point. That's why I created the peer support group, so that they don't need me anymore, but that I can pop in and add a little bit of juice and sprinkle some energy in there every now and then, maybe do a bonus clear for them occasionally. Like, that's why I created the fucking group in the first place. I was getting exactly what I asked for. But there was a part of me that I was being shown that wasn't yet ready to fully relinquish control. I wasn't ready to fully give up control, because if I give up control and I allow them to support each other and I allow this community to really flourish and grow, then I was thinking, oh, well, if I don't need to be in the nitty gritty every single moment, like making sure all the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted, then I'm irrelevant. And it's like, no, that is not the space in which I desire to play anymore. And it is certainly not what is coming my way with this wave of energy and, you know, whatever else is coming that I can feel. You know, there's a new level to be played here. There's a new place where I get to exactly a new identity fully. Yes, Shannon. And it is going from that place of one-to-one where you're like in there and you're in it with everybody, versus no, my highest level clients get that attention from me, but the people in my group programs get, you know, a proportionate amount of that. They don't get me just staring at my phone all day, like making sure that I'm in everything, because ultimately the magic is in the offering. The magic is in I've created the container, and that's where the magic is, and it will forever be magic, and it will only fucking grow energetically. It'll only become more and more powerful. I can trust that. And I've seen it happen, and it was happening in front of my very eyes. And although the bigger, the higher, the more conscious part of me was like, yes, this is fucking working. I'm so excited. There was this little kid, this little scared part of me that was like, I still need to be in control. I still need to be the one answering all the questions. I still need to be that person. No, you don't. And so I literally sat and tapped on. And when I felt into it, I was like, oh, it's scarcity. I'm afraid that if, you know, ultimately, if people don't think I'm giving enough support, if people don't think that I'm adding enough value, if people don't think I'm there enough for them or whatever, you know, maybe they'll go somewhere else. Maybe they'll leave me. Maybe they'll abandon me, or they'll never come and work with me again, and they won't get to experience the true power of what we could do together, and all this shit. And it's like, bitch, hello, that's scarcity, motherfucker. So I just literally tapped on, even though I've got the scarcity shit in my body, I accept myself anyway. Even though I've got the scarcity shit in my body, it's making me feel really uncomfortable, I accept myself anyway. It's moving. Even though I've got this scarcity and it doesn't really exist, I accept myself anyway. Moving into a new level is always going to mean another level of releasing control. Moving into another level is always going to mean deeper surrender. It is safe for me to release more control. It is safe for me to surrender. It is safe for me to let go. I don't need to keep all the plates spinning all the time. If I look away from my business or from an offering or from a relationship, the sky isn't going to come falling in. Everything is exactly as it should be. I'm being prepared to receive what's coming next. And it's big and it's fucking exciting. Right? And you can tap along with that. Because ultimately, what came through to me when I did my tapping before this live stream was, I'm getting everything I wanted. It's happening. But it's happening slowly at first, because it's giving me the opportunity to experience the triggers, dissolve them, understand them, and move forward, right? So sometimes what will happen is people will see something come up and a change that they've been asking for, they'll get triggered. And instead of looking at it and going, oh, this is a trigger because something more is coming, they go, oh, okay, this is my chance, this is my time. And the scarcity drives this need to like cling the fuck on and hold on tight. And how do I now make this happen more? How do I make sure more people? So in this instance, that might have looked like me being like, you know, okay, so I need more people to be interacting on this post. Like, do I tag some people? What do I do? Do I get my VA to do something? Do I maybe do another bonus clear? And then before you know it, I've basically got into anxiety, panic, overwhelm, scarcity. But instead, I took the trigger and I went, oh, this is uncomfortable. What's this? Scarcity. Cool. Well, I know that scarcity isn't a real thing, and I can either choose to believe in scarcity or abundance. What do I choose? I choose abundance. Great. Okay, so let's just tap. And in doing that, I just cleared away the debris. And now what I genuinely feel about that is it's so exciting. It's so exciting to me that I now have this community where people can go through this offering at any time, share their reflections. And then what's going to happen? Someone's going to share a reflection, and then other people are going to go, oh my God, yes. And they may even be reinvigorated and like excited again to go back to the program and maybe have another play with it and see what's there for them now. So the beauty of this is that it runs itself. And that is what I wanted. It is what I want from that program. And it is happening. So it's only ever our limiting beliefs, our scarcity, our need to have control and make sure that everyone knows that we're valuable. It's like, no, I created the fucking offering. That was my value add. I created the motherfucker and I ran it about 5 fucking times live, and now all of that content is available for 222 quid. It's like you literally have lifetime access to a program that you could do over and over and over again, and every time you will find new stuff to clear. Every time you will up level and make more money. Every time you will manifest something fucking magical if you commit to the process, because that is the power of the program. I don't need to keep feeding energy into it. Is its own entity. It has its own energy and its own momentum, right? So if you want that program, the link is in the description of this live stream. It is fucking powerful. And as you can hear, there's an amazing community being built around it. Yeah. So like, go get in there, start talking to people, sharing your wins, like get into the nitty gritty of what's really holding you back, because I can guarantee you some of it is going to be your inability to release control and surrender. And there is actually, we do like an ego death analysis, and then we do an ego death meditation to release the parts of you that no longer serve you. You could take, I reckon you could take several parts of this content and it would be worth the investment alone. The meditations are worth the money alone. One of those clearing sessions is worth the money alone, and you get like 15 or something or more clearing sessions when you sign up for it. It's like they're all there, already done. You just go in and do them. Like, there is so much value in that program. What, what was I thinking? Like, oh, I need to make sure everyone's okay. No, people don't buy a self-study program and expect you to hold their fucking hand. And if they do, they're certainly not the kind of clients that I want to be encouraging to come and work with me one-to-one. Because if they need that attention from me for a self-study thing, they're going to need a fucking lot from me as a one-to-one client. And those aren't the people that I work with. So the reality is, if I continue to nurture that idea that people need so much from me, then that's what I'm going to receive, is people who need a lot from me. And this person didn't need a lot from me, by the way. That was just they were literally just sharing something that was happening for them. And I just interpreted, they need me. They don't need me. The program does what the program does, and it unfolds beautifully. And part of the magic of a program like that is that the self-reflection piece, the living into the integration of it, those moments where you're like, holy fuck, everything's falling down. Oh no, I'm good. Actually, I'm good. Experiencing that breakdown before the breakthrough and learning your own cycles of how that works. If I continually step in for people, if you as a coach or a mentor continually step in and save people from themselves and from their own process, they will never ever be able to journey their shit on their own. And isn't that what we want? Don't we want people to be more empowered and feel like they can actually work through their stuff alone? They don't need you for the rest of their life to hold their fucking hand. People don't come to me for hand holding. They come to me because they literally want to blast through some shit, regain their power, a sense of self, step into and claim this bold new identity that they really want to live into. And then they go and they live into it. And they don't need me to hold their hand throughout that entire process. I'm just there to catalyze it, to help them stabilize it, understand how to move forward, and then the rest is on them. And they know that. Yeah? People who come and work with me don't want me in their fucking business 24 hours a day trying to control how they experience life or how they experience the integration. Yes, I'm available if they want me to reflect something to them, or they want to share a win, or they're like, I'm a bit stuck here. Is this because of the clear we did? Just want some confirmation? Great. I'm here for it. But they don't need me to be in the group like this every fucking minute of every fucking day. Yeah? So I would be asking myself, if I were you and this is resonating with you and you're like, oh fuck, I totally do that, or oh fuck, yes. If I, even if you're an artist, it's like, if you start making the level of sales that you truly desire to be making, you think you desire to be making, imagine now having 100 messages in your inbox from people who want to buy your artwork or want to commission something from you. Are you really ready for that? Do you have the boundaries around that? Do you know what that's going to look like for you? Because what will happen is, if that's what you think you want, the universe will probably send you 2 or 3 orders at one time so that you can experience what it feels like to have a little flurry of sales, and you can experience what happens in your nervous system and in your energetic system. You can start to feel like, does that feel good and exciting and like, yes, more? Or do you go, oh, fuck, I've had 3 orders. Oh, shit, okay, have I got time? Am I going to do this? What am I going to do? The universe will give you a little taster sometimes so that you can start feeling into what that next level really means for you. And you always have a choice in that moment. Always have a choice. Am I going to lean into this feeling and breathe through it, take the lesson from it, expand, and then receive more and grow? Or am I going to go, oh fuck, contract, this isn't for me, I don't have to, I'm going to panic and contract, and then you shut down the abundance. It's literally I've talked about this before, it's like the universe is like a hose that wants to spray abundance all over you, and you either stand there and go woohoo and dance in the rain, or you go, no, I'm not ready for this much water. I'm not ready for this much abundance. And you squeeze the hose no. You get to decide in that moment where you're triggered, you're reactive, and you're feeling all the things. You get to decide who you will be in that moment. Those moments of breakdown, those moments of trigger of oh, holy fuck, what's happening? Those are the moments where real magical change is on its way. And you really get to choose who you want to be on the other side of that thing. So there we go. Sing it, sister. I love it. Hey, Henny. I love that. Yes, that was such a great session that we did yesterday. Yee! Oh my God. So that's it. That's all the things. That's my rant for the day. I'd love to know, what is the main thing you're taking away from this? What can you implement today to ensure that you are ready for the next time the universe shows you that your next level is like right on the other side of that decision? It's just right there. It's just asking you to breathe and allow your nervous system, your energetic and emotional systems to recalibrate, to receive everything that's coming your way. So go forth and receive. If you want the Money Mindset Reset program, it is up there. If you enjoyed this, tag someone who needs to see it, share it, like it, all of the things. Love you, bye.